Now we will go to the team that underachieved the most this year. I'll start off. I'm taking the Chargers. I know the Chargers had some injuries this year, and that seems to be like the excuse every year for the Chargers. I think that the biggest thing that was the Chargers' problem this year was having Brandon Staley, shout out John Carroll, as their coach. That is no longer their coach. I do think that the Chargers are going to be better with Jim Harbaugh, and I think that if they can stay healthy, which is if every year with the Chargers is just the snake bit team in the NFL for some reason. I think that they should be better than they were next year than they were this year. So I would say that they underachieved the most just based off, not making the playoffs and not really doing anything this year that was worthy of any real substance.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Jags. I mean, when you want to talk about a team that really legitimately disappointed me this year, I really had high hopes for Trevor Lawrence. I thought he was going to be one of the guys in the league this year. I thought the Jags were going to win 12 games and easily win that division. But I think the Jags definitely disappointed me the most out of any other team in the NFL.
I was going to go with the Chargers, but I mean, Nickson makes a good case for the Jags. I kind of forgot about them with how just
they lost 5 of their last 6 too.
They just completely crumbled. And I was going to go for a kind of unpopular vote with the Eagles maybe, but looking at an 11-6 season, you can't really say that's underachieving despite what happened at the end of the season in the first round of the playoffs. But I would go Chargers because for the last 2 years, it's been the Chargers are the team on the come up. They signed a lot of free agents. They got a bunch of good guys. You got Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Derwin James. You got a star-studded defense. And you had Eckler, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and guys just couldn't stay healthy. Guys couldn't produce. It was just always something with them. Brandon Staley couldn't figure out his team. And I know Herbert got hurt, and that sucked, and that kind of derailed it a little bit. And they weren't going to do much with Easton Stick. But, I mean, the way that Staley went out was just – that was almost worse than Josh McDaniels. 60 or 70 points to the Raiders or something. That was just an abomination. And for a team that looks so exciting and is now they got Harbaugh, so still got Herbert. You can do some things, but they're in salary cap hell. Don't have a lot of young guys to work with. Kind of missed on a few draft picks, but the Chargers are a team that we thought was going to be here to stay and really challenge that AFC. And they are just right now. It seems like they're miles from it.
The Saints played maybe the easiest schedule known to man. They were supposed to have a good defense. They were supposed to run away with their division, the easiest division in football. Derek Carr, they got Olave was good. He was hurt for a little bit, but he was good. The emergence of Rashid Shaheed this year was great. They had some players, Kamara. So it's insane that they didn't even make the playoffs. They didn't win their division. They let Baker Mayfield come into their division and win their division. That is a disgrace. If you look at the schedule they played, they played one of the worst. They probably had the easiest schedule I've ever seen.